Today we're doing something I haven't done yet. It's to be the suburbs in the city, and I'll tell you more about that later in the video why I did the suburbs so early on. But today we're doing the suburbs, and the reason why I did so early on is because basically I felt like it was very needed for our New Orleans project. I really wanted to do the suburbs, so I just started with it. So today we're doing it's gonna be more low income suburbs than anything, as you're gonna see. And I also do public housing at the end, which it's kind of like a suburban area thing. So that's why it's public housing. It matches the title because suburbs have public housing. So yeah, so I'm adding this like closer to downtown. It's more like a suburban transition, I guess, but like it's suburbs. You can't evade that. And right now, just doing the road layout. I actually used the method $2.20 does, which I don't normally do, and you're gonna see that in a minute. So right now, I'm doing gridded. I don't think it would hurt as much for a southeast city, quite honestly, because the southeast, it's just the northeast that really isn't gridded at all. Like, it's all over the place, but in the southeast, it's actually very well built. Even in low-income areas, they're pretty straight roads. And here I'm just adding some Brooklyn buildings and just some townhouses, because it's still a little more dense because it's so close to downtown, but it's still suburbs. Can't be. It's a low-income area, so. And right now I'm just adding the houses, and I'm gonna be detailing soon. And right now I'm just adding some shotgun housing mix of brownstones, and I'll also be adding some Americana house. No, the Big Suburbs Collection house. They're pretty nice, and yeah, so it's gonna look pretty good, and I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, I'm back, and right now, don't forget to subscribe, guys, but right now I'm just copy and pasting the neighborhoods. I ended up deleting some because I want to add a little bit of a church and stuff, because I need to add something for the little neighborhood that has a little attraction. Not really attraction, but something. Every neighborhood has this. This is a very different neighborhood from downtown and stuff, but it turns out to it looks really like New Orleans would. It definitely does. And by the way, guys, I'm almost at 200 subscribers, so if you want to help me get to there, I don't care, you don't have to subscribe, it's fine, but I would be very appreciated. And now I'm just adding I added a parking lot road there. It looks so much better when you add that. And just a gas station too, with some trees around there. I kind of went too crazy for trees this area, because they're not supposed to put much trees in low income. But for the housing area, I did pretty well, I'd say. I'm getting better, because I used to add too much trees. I was being dumb. Because that's why my FPS at the beginning was so bad in most of my series. I'm not getting the best FPS in the world, but it's definitely fine for the start. I'm getting 25 FPS, which is fine because I did downtown, and kind of made that happen. I did downtown first, so you can't really judge yet. And that's it. And enjoy. And right now I'm just placing a church. I'm getting better, because I used to add too much trees. I was being dumb. Because that's why my FPS at the beginning was so bad in most of my series. I'm not getting the best FPS in the world, but it's definitely fine for the start. I'm getting 25 FPS, which is fine because I did downtown, and kind of made that happen. I did downtown first, so you can't really judge yet. And that's it. And enjoy. And right now I'm just placing a church. public housing. So basically, public housing is gonna have a parking lot and all that stuff that and any of like public housing would have. It's very generic, but I don't really care. It looks pretty nice, and it turns out to be pretty good. And I'm just gonna show you placing the buildings, because otherwise it's just boring detailing. So yeah, so right now I'm just adding some like the public housing, and yeah, I'm gonna cut off the detailing part because I just don't think it's like the funnest to watch that part right there. But well, not right now, but like, you know what I mean. So basically, we're just placing. I was gonna originally place Mitchell Heights, but I ended up placing the other ones. I don't think they're by they're by King Leno, and they turn out to look pretty nice for a low income area.